How's it going, guys? It's me, the Techie Gamer, here with a video. So, I decided to take a little break from the builds, and I just wanted to talk about what's happening outside of that. So, I'm not gonna say the other day because this actually, I was actually planning this for quite a while, but I never really, thought about doing anything with it until now, and you're probably guessing what I'm talking about because you're looking at it, and that is a computer. Now, this computer, I'm not going to use this computer because if you can't tell how old it is, it's pretty old, and surprisingly, it's a full tower, so that's even awesomer, even though it's an old computer. But anyways, so I found this actually in our garage, and I was in the garage with my dad, and I don't know what we were talking about, but I spotted it, and I was like, what the heck is that? Because as you can see, it's not usually, like, if you saw this, sitting there, you probably think it's a stereo or something, or perhaps you thought it was a PC, but, for me, I was like, is that like a old stereo or something, or like radio? Because, I'm not familiar with the past, and how technology has evolved. So I was like, is that like a freaking stereo or something? And he's like, no, it's a PC. I'm like, really? And it's awfully big for a PC, considering it's a full tower and not usually a mid tower, which for a full tower, it's actually really cool. And through later research, in fact today, I actually found out that it is actually a gaming PC case. So that's pretty freaking awesome. So as you can see here, it's got, all the components are inside and everything, and apparently it still works, which is actually what this video is going to be about. We're just, turning this on, see if it actually, boots up, and what we can do with it, what are the specs, and I plan on using this actually as like for a future computer to build off of. And I think that this is pre-built. I'm pretty sure it's pre-built. I don't know why it wouldn't. But, anyways, going over the PC case, we actually have, what's interesting and what I haven't found on any of the cases that I found, there's actually fan controllers, and, as well as LED, like, not really LED, but like a lighting up thing that actually tells you the temperature and other cool info. So that's pretty awesome. It's got USB 2.0, not 3.0. USB 3.0 came out later than, well, obviously than 2.0, but it just doesn't, it's just not, it doesn't have it because it's like a 2008 case. They actually started making these in 2008, I believe. Yes, it was in 2008. So it's pretty interesting how, they have a 2008 case. These are discontinued, so if you're like interested in seeing what this case is all about, they don't make these anymore. So excuse me there. So these aren't gonna be available pretty much unless you buy it from somebody else. Sorry about that. I have a sore throat. But anyways, so we're going to take a look at this. We're going to boot it up, see what is going on. Now, I know that if you do get this case, which is now discontinued, it would actually come with fans and a power supply. So that's awesome. And the power supply is like 500 watts, which is actually insane. So anyways, I will come back to you guys when I boot this thing up on this secondary monitor. I know it's crap. Don't tell me about it. I really need to get a better monitor. I literally just pulled it off of my downstairs, off of the downstairs computer. That was like super old. It had like 1 megabyte of RAM or gigabyte of RAM. It's like crap. But anyways, god dang. I will see you guys when I get this booted up. Right, I'm back, and it's booting up. So it's just, I don't know what's going on. I hear voices inside the computer, so that's kind of weird, if you can hear. I don't even know what she or he is saying, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, Like, look at this, guys. It's blue and everything, and it's colored, so you can tell this thing is actually working. All I had to do was plug it in and hook it up to the monitor, and everything was booted up fine. I don't know what these extra wires are for. I'm assuming they probably belong to these fans that aren't spinning right now, but I could be wrong. They're just kind of like laying there, because, see, that one's not even connected, and one over here, but anyways, regardless of that, I can't believe it actually worked. So we're gonna boot up, see what kind of operating system it has, and what kind of stuff is going on. Anyways, I'll see you when we actually get through and we're logging on. So see you then. Alright guys, I'm back, and I'm just doing a virus scan right now, and it actually completed. Okay, so no viruses. So I finally got it up and running. Didn't take too long. It's just the fact that I didn't really have a mouse and keyboard to use, because the mouse that I did have did not work on it for some reason. Not sure why, but it just didn't. And I didn't really have a keyboard other than my laptop keyboard, which I couldn't really plug into the desktop. In terms of what I was expecting, it is Windows Vista instead of Windows 7, and it's actually older than I thought. It actually, the last virus scan was actually on 2005, which was weird, because I could have swore that this case was actually made and sold, was initially sold in 2008. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm mixing that with the operating system, and then this was way in the 2000s. But I could be wrong. Anyways, so in terms of what this thing has for specs, it's nothing too impressive. Not what I was expecting. As you can see, I don't know if that's a single core. It could be a single core, but I could be wrong. If it's a single core, that's pretty terrible, but it's got 1.18 gigahertz. In fact, didn't mean to do that. So we're gonna actually go into run. I actually typed that in before. If we can find it. So this was actually meant to be a gaming PC, which is weird because, as you can see, gaming. But yeah, let's go to the components. Well, I gotta find it. Display. So surprisingly, this has dedicated graphics. Obviously, it's really old and it's probably not even on the face of this planet anymore. But it's a NVIDIA GeForce FX 5200, which I'm not really familiar with that series, but as you can see, it's only got 128 megabytes of VRAM. And of course, for the processor, which we have in here, we have a AMD Athlon 64 processor, 2800. It does not say dual core, so I'm guessing it's just a single core on 1.81 gigahertz, and it's got 1 gigabyte of RAM, which isn't that great, but it's better than 500 megabytes, so better than nothing. But other than that, it's pretty much, it's Windows XP, unfortunately. It's 2002 version, so that's probably when this was issued. But yeah, so that's pretty much about it for that. There's nothing I could really do. I could use the power supply in this, as well as the case and the fans. However, when it comes to RAM and probably even the motherboard, I don't think I'm going to be able to use that. I mean, I probably could, actually. In fact, I probably could with the motherboard, because it does support NVIDIA's card, so pretty sure I can use that. But it does not have Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi, wireless Wi-Fi. So, but then again, that's what you'd expect in all desktops. And then of course, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's got a bunch of hard drives, which is kind of nice. It's got a floppy disk, like who even owns that anymore? It's got like local disks, of course, and it's got like a 2 CD/DVD drives, which is kind of nice. And then there's like another volume here, which is like an F drive. Okay, well I'm gonna restart the thing, but that's pretty much just what's going on, other than on the computers and the builds. Just what I'm kind of working on here. Let me know what you in the comments below what you think I should be doing with it. But I mean that's pretty much it. I mean we have a few games installed on here, so obviously it was meant to do some gaming. So I might actually play some of these games on here just to see what it's like. But that's pretty much it. I mean the PC has a nice glow to it, blue glow. And as I said with the temperature, it actually tells the temperature of the CPU and the hard drive, which is nice. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next build guide, or perhaps maybe something happens with this. But I'm gonna find a way to actually like connect the fans, because I found out that it was connected to it was disconnected from the fans, and that's why it's not showing up. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.